Hello friends, namaste and welcome all of you to my channel. Today let's discuss about the today context of Bangladesh situations. I will discuss from this its history. That's creation of the Bangladesh in 1971 and what about its today condition in 2025. And basically after the death of anti-India youth leader of Bangladesh, Sharif Osman Hadi and so many minority Hindu were targeted and even the killed, friends. Now, based on this background, let's talk about its first of all how the Bangladesh was created. Bangladesh was created in December 16, 1971, friends. That's all about following the Indo-Pakistan War. And at that time, Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister of India, and who played a very important role in supporting the Bangladesh liberation. Lasted for the 9 months from March 26, 1971 to December 16, that is the 1971. And East Pakistan was the eastern wing of Pakistan from 1947 to 1971, friends. Actually, the British India at the time they simply divided like India and the Pakistan, and at the time there was a West Pakistan and East Pakistan. East Pakistan was created as a Bangladesh in December 16, 1971. I mean to say that, friends. And Sheikh uh, uh, Mujibur Rahman, and who was called as a father of Bangladesh, and he was the father of Sheikh Hasina, friends. And as for even when you look at the economic profile of Bangladesh, and since independence, Bangladesh had made a remarkable progress and even became the second largest economy in South Asia and 25th largest by the purchasing power parity that you might have studied in international financial management context. And look at the difference index like your GDP per capita income, growth rate of GDP percentage, inflation rate, unemployment rate. This is as per the I'm talking about the source that is the Bangladesh Bureau of Statistics in the year 2023, and he is the father of Bangladesh and the father of Sheikh Hasina too. Okay, so now let's talk about autocratic regime of Sheikh Hasina. Sheikh Hasina served as the Prime Minister of Bangladesh from 1996 to 2001 and again from 2009 to 2024, friends. And her government was accused for corruptions and the money laundering, and even the maintaining the pressure against the Hasina led the government due to the we see that is the meritocratic approach to the country's quota system. And at the time, last this is the story of the 2024 I'm talking about, and student demanded reforms in the quota system, which was attacked from the government and its allies. We say that, okay, and that's why at the time students were demanded the reforms in the quota system like that. Now let's talk about friend Sheikh Hasina shelter to India, and that is the when you look at the history, this is not the long history. Last year case on 5 August 2024 at around 2:25 p.m., Sheikh Hasina resigned from her position as Prime Minister of Bangladesh and sheltered to India. As protesters stormed her residence and the office in Dhaka, that is during the massive mass uprising, and Sheikh Hasina, Bangladesh outed and has been sentenced to death even by the special tribunal on the charge of the crime against over the killing of hundreds of people during the students-led uprising in July and August last year, 2024. Then we all know, friends, that is all about, that is the case of after Sheikh Hasina resigned from PM of the Bangladesh, then Nobel Prize, Peace Prize winning economist Muhammad Yunus became the Prime Minister of Bangladesh interim government, and who pioneered on the modern concept of microcredit and the microfinance. But question is that 1 year after Sheikh Hasina fall, and why are still no real reforms in Bangladesh? That is a big question. And no doubt the fire of extremism in Bangladesh has been spreading even after the outer of the Hasina government. That means Hasina government outed from Bangladesh, but still Bangladesh is in crisis, and the fire of extremism, we say that. The interim government has not set the economy on the path of stabilization, no doubt. And indeed, this Muhammad, you know that he basically he work. I think that's the main agenda of United States, and because of that reason, so we know that the Sheikh Hasina government outed from Bangladesh, and she just shifted to India. Okay, this picture you could see this the Muhammad spark anti India row again and gift a map showing the northeast India in the greater Bangladesh to Pakistani general. That means in 1971, at a time Bangladesh was created. Now that might be the hidden agenda of Pakistan to disturb the Bangladesh overall economic growth like that when Sheikh Hasina was the prime minister. And then gradually the overall economical, social, political situations, uh, we say that is a terrible situation, we can say that. Okay, now let's talk about the basically still Bangladesh unrest. The unrest was triggered by the deadly attack on this Sharif Osman Hadi, who was the key figure in the student-led protest front, and that took the, we know that the Sheikh Hasina government and resulted creation of the interim government by led by the Muhammad. And still Bangladesh is witnessing one of its most volatile moments in decades as Dhaka and the several cities erupt in violence, friends. And because of that reason, as I explained earlier, so many minority groups, Hindu people, were targeted just in the name of mob lynching. And a Hindu man was killed in Bangladesh, one of the district, on the Friday, and that causes even amid widespread unrest in the country and following the death of the youth leader Sharif Osman Hadi, and who basically we can say that yeah, that's a anti-India student leader. So that is the big questions on the overall stability, economic stability, political stability of Bangladesh. But my point is that, friends, in case of Nepal too, we know that after Janji protest, that is the Bhado 23 and 24, that is 23 and 24, and overall situation of Nepal too similar to Bangladesh, we can say that. Today we have a interim government still unable to decide about the priorities of the government. Just imagine, friends, if on Fagun 21, 2082 Bikram Sammat, if election could not be, let's say, the conducted by the government. So what will happen in this in our country, friends? So we can relate the overall Bangladesh situations to Nepal, friends. Let's hope that our situation would be better, maybe beyond my expectations. I wish overall situation of our country would not be similar to Bangladesh, friends. Okay, friends, these are the things that I would like to share today. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and share my channel, that is the Finance Guru, Pawan Kumar Jha. Thank you all of you for watching this video. Please take care, all of you. Thank you.